The News4JAX I-Team is investigating one of Florida's most controversial insurance practices, an agreement between a homeowner and a contractor that actually strips Floridians of their rights.
It is called an assignment of benefits agreement, and once it's signed, it transfers the rights and benefits of a homeowner's insurance claim to a third party. News4JAX I-Team investigator Tarek Miner is here to show us how the state's chief financial officer says a loophole in state law is riddled with fraud. Tarek?
That's correct. The assignment of benefits, or the AOB, is a document that you may be asked to sign when a contractor like a roofer proposes to do work at your house. Contractors say assigning them your benefits help them to quickly complete the job without involving you further. But Jimmy Petronas, the state's chief financial officer, says the AOB exposes Floridians to criminal deception.
This is another tree that had fallen. If you can see, it's quite sizable, and actually it had landed on the home.
Those branches came down and hit my master bedroom roof. I had a hole about 6 inches in diameter.
They're two Florida homeowners who both say they fell victim to the same roofing company. Maria Rogers on the left and Eddie Albert on the right both say they felt helpless since the assignment of benefits, or AOB, was signed.
It's heartbreaking because you pay your premiums. You expect people to do good. You want people to do good. And this is how they repay you.
You know, I've got a leaky roof. I've got mold in my ceiling, my office wall, my bathroom. And I can't fix it myself without breaking the contract.
Marine Corps veteran Eddie Albert told state investigators that his insurance company wrote roofing contractor Kinnecor, LLC, a $9,000 check in May of 2018. Kinnecor cashed the check the next day and was able to deposit without Albert's signature. He says Kinnecor also billed his insurance an additional $4,500 for a mold inspection that was never approved. Half a year later, the mold is still here. His roof hasn't been touched, and he's legally bound by the AOB agreement.
Right now, I mean, I've found another roofer. The roofer said he could have the roof on before Christmas. And I can't really do that because the AOB states if I break the contract from my end, I have to pay them 20% of the total claim, not just the claim for the first roof, or $5,000, whichever is higher.
The owner of Kinnecor, Roger Van der Bosch, was arrested just days ago, charged with 5 felonies, including insurance fraud, forgery, and grand theft. State fraud investigators say he's defrauded clients out of more than $50,000 by taking payments, including money from insurance companies, and not doing the work. Maria Rogers also went to state investigators, saying her family is a victim of Kinnecor. She says the signature on an AOB form does not match the signature of her 89-year-old mother, who needed roofing repairs after Hurricane Irma.
To my knowledge, it was not signed by my mother, no.
Rogers says Kinnecor cashed her mother's $5,700 check last year and never returned to start the roof replacement. Her message to consumers about signing an AOB is simple.
Don't do it. It leaves the homeowners and businesses and consumers out of the loop. They don't have any control of what's happening.
Florida Chief Financial Officer Jimmy Petronas says the solution for Florida homeowners must come in the form of new legislation.
These guys have found a loophole in the AOB process where they're being able to take advantage of homeowners. And this is the worst type of crime. You're stealing and take advantage of people when they're at their most vulnerable time of their lives. It's a sad state of environment we're in right now when it comes to this.
Now, we just found out from the CFO's office that because they've opened up a case against Roger Van der Bosch at the state level, the 2 customers that we interviewed can hire other contractors now to repair their roofs, and they'll be free from the AOB contract. Also this afternoon, we learned that the city's Construction Trades Qualifying Board has placed Roger Van der Bosch's roofing license now into an inactive status. Yesterday it was active. We reached out to the city to find out what has now led to that change. For the I-Team, I'm Tarek Miner.